And again, applause for our graduates in the room and online, please. Yes. Live from Grand Forks in the beautiful campus of the University of North Dakota, it's the Spring 2022 graduation welcome class of 2022. My name is Brett Weber, and I have the honor of being the chair of the University of North Dakota's Social Work Department. As this is a social work event, and as the majority of mental health services in the United States and Canada are provided by social workers, I'd like to take a moment to speak about, and wish me luck here, paraskevidekatriophobia. Paraskevidekatriophobia. I think I got it right twice. This is, of course, a combination of two phobias. It's a fear of Fridays and a fear of the number 13. For those trying to get over their fear of Friday the 13th, and as a professional social worker and social work educator, let me suggest that you just think of it like any other day over the last 2 years. Okay, I was hoping for something a little lighter than that, but here we go. Graduates, welcome and congratulations on all your hard work and on being here today, both here in the room and online. Hello, everyone. Friends and families of these graduates, congratulations to you also. Hopefully, some of the burden will have been lifted from all of your work over the last several years now, few years. Let me ask that the graduates in this room, and if you'd go ahead and stand up. I know you just sat back down, but if you'd stand up for a moment. And our graduates online, please take a moment, if possible, and look into the eyes of friends and family. Go ahead and turn around. I think you know some of the people in the room here. And look into the eyes of those who helped get you here. Or at a minimum, think about all those who have helped you on your journey. Thanks. Thanks and welcome again. While we encourage graduates, family, and faculty to attend the university graduation that'll be held tomorrow, this department ceremony is intended to be less formal, more intimate. Please feel free to shout out celebrations for your graduates, and we promise to make lots of room and time for photos during the ceremony and afterwards. This ceremony is first and foremost about the graduates and about all of you who helped bring them here. Accordingly, please help yourself to the treats at the back. Indeed, feel free to get up at any time and get something if you'd like. And if there are young ones who need to move about, that's fine. Please, everyone, make yourselves as comfortable as you can, during a ceremony like this. And with that noted, I would like to take a quick moment to offer some quick moments of appreciation. Matt and your team, thanks for meeting us this morning and the rehearsal and getting us all set up. Yeah, thanks. Both for those of us here and the folks online. Brent, where's Brent at? Brent, thanks for your work in getting us here today and for the suggestion that I start with the Friday the 13th joke. It was Brent's idea. Yeah. Vahavuswaga, you have been helping us with these graduation ceremonies for most of a decade now. The Social Work Department is one of the few programs on campus that runs year-round, which means we have graduation ceremonies at the end of every semester. You have been a great supporter of and friend to the Social Work Department, so thank you. Thanks. And dear faculty, both for those of you who are in this room and those who are joining us online. Hello, hi Jen and others there. Thank you for being part of this celebration. As I mentioned, ours is a year-round program, which means that you have not just the 6 graduation ceremonies that many of our colleagues across campus are invited to attend, but you have an additional 6 departmental ceremonies every year for a total of no fewer than 12 ceremonies. That's a lot of celebrating, so thanks for that. Thanks also for being here and for taking time away from your grading and your preparations for spring semester. Not everyone knows that many of you will start teaching summer courses even before you've submitted your spring grades. So as they say, no good deed goes unpunished. And you also get to listen to me twice every grad day. So another thanks there. But also, this was an accreditation year for our department. Our program is fully accredited by the Council on Social Work Education, which means that every 8 years we provide a complete description of our program, which is then reviewed for reaffirmation. This year's self-studies included over 1,400 pages of documents and writing that really came down to the following conclusion. We're a little short-handed and we need to do some hiring, Dean. So this means that you are an incredibly hard-working faculty who not only took on all of the job of teaching and scholarship and service, some extra teaching, but also the project of the reaccreditation paperwork this year. Thanks for all you do for our students, for our profession, for the university, and for our state and region. Last night, Professor Homstad, Dr. Kakari, and myself attended an orientation for a new cohort of MSW students, just beginning the next step in their journey as lifelong learners. Today, we're gathered to celebrate the conclusion of studies for this group of scholars and social workers. Both the orientation last night and these graduation ceremonies today are very emotional experiences for us, and I'm guessing that'll be for you as well. It's an emotional experience that blurs what we tend to think of as beginnings and closings. While today is a closing celebration of sorts, let's recognize that it's also a beginning of its own kind, an opening of the next stage in the professional careers of today's graduates. We're going forward to engage the critically important work of improving the lives and well-being of individuals, families, communities, and even larger systems. Today, you are both graduates and new colleagues. Thanks for taking on this critically important work. I have one more note of appreciation. Thank you, Dean Sjogren, for your support this year, and I'd like to invite you, if you will, to come up and offer a welcome to the graduates and their friends and families. Nate, that's a little taller, sorry.
Thank you so much, Dr. Weber. Good afternoon. It is such an honor to be invited to be with you all today. Thank you so much for having me come to your BSSW pinning ceremony. Today is an opportunity to celebrate our social work graduates who have worked so hard to successfully complete their degrees. And I just wanted to share with you that I think one of the best parts of being in our college is being able to learn about all of our different professions. And I personally want to let you know how wonderful I think social workers are. I've practiced as a certified nurse midwife for over 22 years, and I cannot tell you how often I've had to reach out to my social work colleagues for guidance. You are important. Your skill set is invaluable, and I am so thankful that you are part of our interprofessional teams. Please let me be among the first to congratulate you as you start your professional career, and I am so excited for the wonderful opportunities that await you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Sjogren. I mentioned the Department of Social Work several times. We are, of course, a part of the College of Nursing and Professional Disciplines. And Dean, you've been wonderful to work with. Thanks for all of your support. And we look forward to working with you in the coming semesters. Who knows? Yes, that's good. At this time, let me introduce the program directors. First of all, if you'd stand up. Stephanie, Professor Stephanie Homstad is our online program director, working with both our BSSW students and MSW students, and also a tremendously important part of making this and so much of the rest of our department work. Professor Dr. Isaac Kakari, please stand up. Our MSW Graduate Program Director, and Professor Bruce Reeves. our field program director. And so you all know Bruce, of course, yes. With that, let me turn things over to Professor Barbara Kitko, our undergraduate program director. Barb, if you take it away. Thanks.
How about this way? We didn't practice that this morning, how to get by each other. All right. Thank you. When Dr. Weber was standing up here, I was thinking, how am I going to get that mic down? Because there's a height differential here. So thank you. And so the next section of our program is our student speakers and our faculty speakers. And I want to acknowledge that the students in each, the online and the campus cohort, nominate their student speakers. So the speakers that are coming up here are from both programs. We're going to start with our campus student, Hannah Weber.
I think so. Can everyone hear me? Okay. Hi, I'm Hannah Weber, obviously a social work major. I thank my classmates for selecting me to do this, and hopefully you're okay with me opening up with a dad joke. How many social workers does it take to change a light bulb? Sorry, how many? One, but it has to want to change. But genuinely, thank you very much to my class for selecting me. It's such an honor to think that you didn't think I talked enough in class. Thank you to the social work staff and professors, the countless emails and help that you've given us, the experience and the lessons that you've learned that we were able to implement into our internship is an unreal opportunity that we have had. And then also thank you for everyone that was able to attend today, our loved ones. Thank you for supporting us in our education and our role. College isn't always the easiest trip for people, so this is truly an honor to be here standing, and we appreciate your support. We are all here today because we have a passion for advocating for those that are disadvantaged by the social environment. That is a real textbook definition for we appreciate advocating for justice. But we are all here because we have that passion, whether that passion started developing at a young age or it was a light switch during our college experience. My passion specifically started when I was in high school. I've always had a passion for advocating and speaking up, but I really had a great opportunity, not opportunity, but I really had a great experience learning why I liked doing what I do. So there was a student at my high school that was in the middle of court trials for many felony domestic violence charges. So he was a minor, and he was starting on the starting lineup for our football team every single game. I was genuinely disturbed that our high school would allow that image, and I didn't want to go to a school that supported and put someone on the front cover of the newsletter every single day that was in the middle of felony charges. So I talked to my principal about it, figuring out what I could do. This isn't right. And I'm not saying he had to quit the sport completely, but we shouldn't be putting him on a pedestal. So I talked to the principal, and according to the Minnesota State High School Eligibility Program, there was nothing they could do about it because that was the lineup for how punishment was executed. If there was one offense, then it was just a warning, no matter whether it was a misdemeanor or a felony. So I dug into the Minnesota State High School eligibility form details, and he was right. So I was talking to a friend about this, and I couldn't accept this fate. No, this has to change. This is wrong. There's a flaw in the system. So my friend and I did the research, drafted up a proposal with a new solution, and we brought it to the principal. And he loved the idea, and he supported us going to the mayor for changing the policy in the Minnesota State High School sport eligibility form. Unfortunately, it did not make it past the city level, but our superintendent was so impressed, and he was also happy to be enlightened about the flaw in the system. So he instituted a program for football players that they have to experience a yearly healthy relationship and safe relationship course. So, however, it was a bittersweet moment hearing that, because it wasn't the change we expected, but there was change. So no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, change is change. There's now a preventative intervention in my hometown for all football players, and there is more to come following after that. So whatever passion you have, follow your gut, follow your passion. It will lead you great places, and we can live with this change. With this social work career, we know that it is a thankless one. So I have a couple thanks to give, just to take for you in your career, wherever it may take you. I want to thank you for always doing the paperwork. I want to thank you, my fellow social workers, for always going the extra mile, even when you don't need to. I want to thank you for advocating, and sometimes, most simply, I want to thank you for listening.
Thank you, Hannah. Our next speaker is also named Hannah, and she is joining us online. And so we're going to give her the space. Hannah Chandler, welcome.
Hello, thank you so much. Greetings and welcome to friends and family, faculty and staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2022. In his book, No Mud, No Lotus, the late Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh wrote, "Without suffering, there is no happiness, so we shouldn't discriminate against the mud. In the garden of our lives, the muddy seasons often bear the most fruit. The challenges, the thorny situations where we prick our fingers, are often the ones that change us the most. For the past couple of years in the program, our professors have been the gardeners. They have watered and cleared debris from our roots. And out of this effort, we have emerged as a strong crop of future social workers. And while their work as the constant gardeners of our minds is coming to an end, there is a new batch that needs tending. It is now our time to grow on our own. We'll soon plant our own gardens of clients, people that need us to help clear some of the undergrowth. It won't always be sunshine. There will be rain, and there will be snow, and there will be days that we just don't want to get up and water. But just as we push through this program, we will tap into our resilience to find the strength. We may never see the full bloom of every client, but we will have an understanding that we helped. We will help to remove some of those weeds, the prickly kind. And while we do it, we'll learn about our own. Social work, like gardening, is a continual process. It takes persistence and patience and faith that every seed has the potential to grow into something spectacular. Recently, our professor asked my peer Lakeisha what she is most excited for in her upcoming career. Her answer was remarkably profound: the never-ending learning experiences. Her response encompasses an exciting aspect of social work, that our growth should never remain static. It should instead flourish through the constant pursuit of knowledge. I'd like to close by saying how much I'm looking forward to working with my colleagues in the future. But honestly, I believe it's the future that should be looking forward to working with us. Thank you to everyone who got us here, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you both for being willing to share your words of wisdom with all of us today. The next speaker is a pleasure and an honor to introduce. Shanna Urban is going to talk on behalf of the faculty.
Thank you, Professor Kitko. Good afternoon, Dean Sjogren, fellow faculty, graduates, family, and friends. It is such an incredible honor to be standing here before you as you embark on your social work career. I congratulate each of you for your dedication and hard work and welcome you to the profession as a colleague. When I was asked to provide the faculty speech, I was excited and nervous. I wasn't sure where to begin. What could I possibly say to you guys in 5 minutes to inspire you on your journey? I can tell you that you have succeeded in a time of unprecedented challenges in higher education, in how higher education was approached and delivered due to the pandemic. Online courses, virtual lectures, ebooks, and of course, Zoom. Many of you had just started your time on campus when everything changed. It is those challenging moments that help us grow as you had to become more independent, open-minded, and self-reliant individuals. You learned how to put your opinions and your assumptions to the test. This is important because from this day forward, you will have to rely not on grades or guidance from your professors to tell you how you are doing and where you stand. You will have to rely instead on an inner compass that you spent the last years shaping. Like those who came before you and those who will come after, you've devoted your time and energy becoming socialized into the profession of social work. You've written papers, spent money on books, spent hundreds of hours with clients, and completed your fair share of group projects, all to become skilled professionals who can provide competent and ethical social work services to your clients. As social workers, we have an obligation to always do what is right, moral, and above all, ethical, and to give our all to society. Please remember the importance of these values and try to create a world you want to live in. Additionally, be proud of your achievements and cognizant of the lifelong friendships, connections, and skills you have built as a student within the social work program at UND and during your future career. This pinning ceremony is designed to mark the end of one phase of your lives and the beginning of the next. When I was in your place, I was overwhelmed with excitement, already a bit nostalgic for my years at UND, and nervous about the new chapters in life that were waiting to be written. I can tell you this is only the beginning. There is more for you beyond this campus. You have a terrific start, and I know you will all do well. I hope you will come back from time to time to tell us of your adventures. I want you to be more, to become more than what you think is possible. Be open to change because it is not, I assure you, going to go the way you planned. Charles Darwin said, "It is not the most intelligent nor the strongest species that survives, but the one most adaptable to change." As your professors, we have devoted our time to telling you information. So for the last time, I can tell you goodbye and good journey. I can tell you good job and good luck. The question now becomes, graduates, what will you tell us? Thank you for letting me share this day with you, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Urban. Appreciate it. All right, the next part of this program is what you've all been waiting for. It's the pinning part. Each graduate's name will be announced along with their field agency and their research topic. The students will be pinned by their advisors, so they'll receive a pin and a folder with the ABCs of social work written by the Dr. Leighton Myrna Haga, who was with our department for over 40 years. And she put that together. This, as Dr. Weber said, this is an informal ceremony. We want families to come up or friends to get the pictures that you want. And so we don't mind stopping and waiting. And so we'll call each student up and they'll come across the stage. Their advisor will pin them and then they will be welcomed into the faculty circle over here, and then we'll have you go back to your seats. All right, so I'm going to have the faculty come up. And then the advisor will come up the steps and meet the student halfway. Okay, our first student is Alexis Barber. She was placed at Valley Senior Living, and her research topic was cognitive testing in skilled nursing facilities, and Shanna Urban is her advisor. Danielle Bartlett was placed at Juvenile Services. Her research topic was trauma-informed solutions for changing behavior, and Isaac Kakari is her advisor. Haley Beater is the next student. She was at Grand Forks Public Library, and her research topic was emotional labor and its impact on practice and professionals. Kelly Gast is her advisor. All right, Jamie Belgard was at Turtle Mountain Tribal Child Welfare and Family Services. Her research topic was resource development, and Stephanie Homestead is her advisor. Nicole Borden was placed at Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwa Family Services. Her topic was Missing and Murder Unit, and Isaac Kakari is her advisor. Natalie Carlstrom was at Polk County Social Services. Her research topic was the effects of mental health on disabled youth, and Shanna Urban is her advisor. Hannah Chandler is joining us online. Her field placement was St. Anthony's House Treatment Program, and her topic was adolescent mental health, social media, and self-harm. Dr. Yiping Shea is her advisor. Lakeisha Chaske was at Community Options. Her research topic was transporting clients, and I am her advisor. Jennifer Dion was at Lake Region Special Education. Her research topic was Provide Purpose, and Kelly Gast is her advisor. Alicia Dreyer was placed at All True. Her research topic was effects of incarceration on parent-child relationships, and Craig Burns is her advisor. Craig, you might as well stay here. Felicia Flesness was at Williams County Youth Assessment Center. Her research topic was trauma-informed care, why it's important, and Craig Burns is her advisor. Katie Germain is our next student, and she was at Catholic Charities in Fargo. Her research topic was effectiveness of telemedicine for people with intellectual disabilities, and Shanna Urban is her advisor. Michelle Grafsgaard is the next student. She was at Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. Her research topic was Texas Child Without Placement, and Karen Lee Barkdahl is her advisor. Karen Lee, you can stay here. Anna Gregory is our next student. She was at Mental Health Minnesota. Her research topic was peer support programs for mental health recovery, and Karen Lee is her advisor. Sierra Gatchis is our next student. She was at North Dakota Youth Correctional Center. Her research topic was birth behind bars, and Kelly Gast is her advisor. Catherine Haugen was placed at All Embracing Home Care. Her research topic was accessibility for college students with disabilities, and Craig Burns is her advisor. Craig, you might as well. Caitlin Healy is our next graduate. She was at Grand Forks County Juvenile Court Services. Her research topic was underlying causes of delinquent behavior, and Craig Burns is her advisor. Barbara Huey was at Rape and Abuse Crisis Center. Her research topic was abuse later in life, and Isaac Kakari is her advisor. Dana Jones was placed at Three Rivers Community Action. Her research topic was housing instability and homelessness, and Kelly Gast is her advisor. Patrick Kenna was at Grand Forks Housing Authority. His research topic was dissociative disorder in people experiencing homelessness, and Craig Burns is his advisor. Sabrina Leducer is joining us online. She was at Douglas Place, and her research topic was co-occurring disorders, substance use and use disorder, and mental health disorder. Wow, that's a mouthful. Sorry about that, Sabrina. I'm your advisor. Congratulations. Leslie Lindquist was at Chandaska Chinkana Community College. Her research topic was the importance of self-care and social work, and Karen Lee Barkdahl is her advisor. Rain Masca was placed at Aluma, and her research topic was laws to protect individuals rights for people experiencing suicidal ideation. Karen Lee Barkdahl is her advisor, but she is going to be pinned by a special person, Bob McAldle, and I know I'm not pronouncing that right, so I apologize. Thank you. Kara McDonald is our next student. She was at Planned Parenthood of Montana. Her research topic was reproductive health and justice in social work. Karen Lee Barkdahl is her advisor. Megan Miller was at Grand Forks Head Start. Her research topic was the impact of trauma on children, and Shanna Urban is her advisor. Faith Peterson was at Global Friends Coalition. Her research topic was the effects of resettlement on refugee mental health, and Isaac Kakari is her advisor. Zoe Saylor was at Milestone Youth Homes, and her research topic was school to prison pipeline, and I'm her advisor. Tara Siebolt was at North Central Human Service Center. Her research topic was medication-assisted treatment, and Shanna Urban is her advisor. Lindsay Suley was at Hope Church. Her research topic was unemployment and its impact on mental health, and Yiping Shea is her advisor. Taylor Soring was at White Earth Human Services. Her research topic was homelessness with the Native American population, and Craig Burns is her advisor. Emily Stoner was at Luma, and her research topic was increases suicide, suicide ideation, and self-harm among youth, and Kelly Gast is her advisor. Ben Thorstad was at Marshall County Social Services. His research topic was learning to live with boundaries in rural social work practice, and Craig Burns is his advisor. Michaela Van Steenvoort was at Community Options. Her research topic was mental health care shortage, and Kelly Gast is her advisor. Megan Wasson was at Muckleshoot Housing Authority. Her research topic was identifying clients with a suicide predisposition, and Angie Muse is her advisor. Last but not least, Hannah Weber was at Spectra Health. Her research topic was access to access to mental health crisis care centers, and Isaac Kakari is her advisor. We have time. I'm going to invite the faculty to sit down once Hannah's done, or once we're done welcoming Hannah. I should reframe that. I have a couple closing comments. Hope you're all okay being here for another half an hour. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, I'm going to have the faculty sit down. I want to extend my congratulations to all of the students. You've completed your degree in social work. You've worked hard. You've survived. Now, some of this is going to be repetitive. You've survived the group projects, written the papers, presented the presentations, and completed hundreds of field hours. You are joining the ranks of a mere 7% of the world's population who have a college degree. We are honored to have walked this path with you as you have navigated ethical dilemmas, wielded your newly learned theories, applied your social work tools with skill, fessed up to your mistakes, and exercised your shiny new professional boundaries. We are all impressed. Now it's your time to go out and be change agents. All students who have had me know I am a Brene Brown groupie, and Dr. Brene Brown is a PhD social worker who does research on vulnerability, and she so eloquently states something very important to the social work profession around integrity. Integrity is choosing courage over comfort, choosing what is right over what is fun, fast, or easy, and choosing to practice our values rather than simply professing them. What a tall order. You are entering such a noble and honored profession. And integrity is so key to what we do every day. Welcome to the profession, colleagues, and congratulations. Before we end, I'd like to extend my thanks to the dean, to our faculty and staff, to our amazing IT team, to the students, their families, and friends for being here today to celebrate.